guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. Ready?
Well, the tension is palpable as this fight gets underway, and it's going to be interesting to see how this matchup plays out. Definite striker on one side against another guy who can really do it all.
And in those situations, normally the guy that's more well-rounded will be the one that will find success. I want to see how this plays out.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Head kick attempt, it's blocked. Just unable to quite find that range.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
And he landed the right hand there.
Look at the turnover in that kick. Nice punch land.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division, certainly using it effectively here.
I mean, one of the best jabs in the world across all combat sports. The way that it just comes out.
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. He's looking to land the right, just out of range.
He's back in the clinch position. This is where he has done a ton of good work here. Punch, punch, punch to the head from the clinch.
Wild swing there. Block that kick to the body. 3 minutes and counting to go here in round 1.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Flush right hand is true.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook.
Actually got the takedown.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get ground and pounded into the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this equation. All right, has the guard closed here. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, he is up, but man, is he hurting. A finish could come here at any time. All right, so he continues to land that jab. His opponent said he was ready for it, but doesn't appear to be.
You're not ready until you're in there. Oh!
Under a minute to go in what has been a wild round one.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Right punches there. Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. Missed with that right hand. Connects with a right. Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? You can really limit the mobility of your opponent.
Oh, and there's a double leg takedown for him. Beautiful entry there. Final seconds of round one. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
The horn sounds for the end of round one.
Take a deep breath and relax. Watch him look to finish this round. We have to put the pressure on this guy. Move forward behind head movement. Keep your jab nice and long.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. That was some serious precision striking on display in the previous round. Found his openings upstairs and closed the show.
He has landed at an alarming rate. His opponent needs to get his head off the center line. He's walking into him with his head straight up, not moving, trying to engage without changing the angles. That is why he is getting brutalized right now.
Choi gets caught with that punch. Looking to land the right just out of range. Single collar tie now. Doing a nice job elevating with those knees.
Beautiful kick.
Back and forth we go.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
The Korean Superboy gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Well, you know the book on this guy, very cerebral and tactical on the feet, and there is that inside leg kick.
Just a quick switch of the hips and boom, inside leg kick lands.
Still unable to find that precise range with the high kick. Oh, that's a beautiful kick right there. I don't know if you've ever been kicked by a mule. Probably feels something like that.
It has to. This guy is landing this kick with so much force.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach.
Hands higher, hands higher.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
The Korean Superboy gets caught with that punch. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Also, the taller fighter lands a knee yet again.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. And watch the ability to land from anywhere.
Now connects with a right. Connects now with the 1-2. Just misses with the straight right.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Straight punch lands.
All right, he gets the takedown here. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Let's see if he can secure top position after working so hard for that takedown.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up.
Trying for a submission now. And he's out. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. 20 seconds to go, round 2.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
All right, he lands a hook there, DC. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
When you throw a hook, it can go around the guard of your opponent.
Both fighters throwing heat now. And that's the end of round number 2.
All right, you're cut. No big deal. Just a little scratch. Don't mind the blood. We do need you to protect yourself.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No wind-up, no tell, just a brutal kick.
Nice 1-2 there. Just missing on the high kick there. Oh, caught him with a head kick. That at least partially landed.
Oh my goodness, he got kicked in the head and he still stands.
Oh, collar tie. Got clipped with the right hand. And they separate.
Yeah, he's mixed it all up. Beautiful strike.
Choi gets absolutely pelted by that head kick. Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. All right, so he lands another jab now, just snapping that thing off, DC.
I believe that the jab was lost in mixed martial arts initially, but now it has been found, and it's been found by this young man in this octagon tonight.
Choi gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop throwing.
All right, so he continues to land that patented jab and keeping his opponent at bay.
You can know that it's coming, but until you're in there with him, the speed and the power of that jab is something you can't really prepare for.
Oh, single collar tie here. Lands a glancing right hand upstairs.
nice body kick.
Choi's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Another beautiful takedown land.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out. Our guys start to attack triangles.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's attacking armbar now.
Oh, he postured up there, but he's out. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. Punch over the top.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Pretty good right hand. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Nice jab by Choi.
Right under the elbow.
Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. That's a way to leave an impression on the judges, and big picture, I think, could set him up for future success in the next round. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the cut on his lip, ladies and gentlemen, is only getting worse. Likely gonna need to get stitched up after the fact, and blood in and around the mouth area could upset his breathing pattern. Not a good reality for him here tonight. All right, let's get you some highlights from that previous round, DC. I don't care how strong your core is. You can't take too many more of those body kicks.
John, you can't train for that. I mean, you cannot train to take those types of body kicks. They start to really wear at your gas tank, and then you start to make mistakes. When you take that many body kicks, you start making mistakes.
Overhand, now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, they can end the night. That one landed right on the spot.
Missed with that attempt. Oh, and he lands yet another flush knee. That's going to leave a mark. And again, when you're using this length as effectively as he is here tonight, we might get a finish here in the not-too-distant future. Just out of range with that right hook. Misses with the right hand.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Wild attempt with the right hand there. Gets on the feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's one tough choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Oh, he's back in the clinch. Look for him to get that right hand busy.
Choi gets touched by that kick there. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. And that one certainly found the target. Man, look at him load up on that right. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Well, no surprises. He connects once again, and that looked like it landed right on that cut.
Right on the cut, and he's targeting it, right? He's looking. You can see him almost putting a laser beam on that cut and just putting his hands on it. It doesn't take much. He just keeps making it split, showing his opponent.
Oh, what a head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got it hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. That's a big strike right there.
Choi, man.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Showing off that leg dexterity and flexibility. Rubber guard now.
I mean, it's unbelievable to watch these guys who are able to bring the legs all the way up around the shoulders and just control you. Because to me personally, and I'm no jiu-jitsu expert, to me personally, it feels like this is a position to really just slow everything down. Are there submissions? Yes. But the ideal thing in this position is to slow you down from damaging and really just make you feel more in danger than you really are.
Nice job to land the knee to the body. Man, I wish I was that tall.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up?
Oh, a huge block there. All right, both fighters.
Beautiful takedown land. Oh!
Brilliant submission defense there. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way. The referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away, and try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Unbelievable. You're mixing it up perfectly. I love what you're doing with your kicks. Keep those going. He's slowing down.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
All right, next round getting underway here, and both fighters still look pretty fresh to me. Clearly, DC, they put in the right work when it came to the cardio during training.
They both have reputation for vast cardio. You see in the training that they do at their gyms that cardio is key, and you watch it in the way that these two fighters perform.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that tie clinch.
Good punch.
Throws the right hand there.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Choi's uppercut is blocked. Looked like for a minute he had a window there. It closed quickly. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt, DC. Not a great one. Might as well tell your opponent you're shooting, huh?
Yeah, he's your best friend. Tell him that you want to take him to his back and watch him defend and then beat you up when the fight's standing.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination there.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight. Great punch landed with so much power.
Able to check that kick as well. Oh, that right hand is on point. Got the single collar tie. Oh, huge right hand!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Just misses with the left hook.
Oh, John, that was so nice. What a beautiful takedown.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Choi. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the board.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start throwing everything he can find at his opponent and hope that he can force a mistake and overwhelm his opponent to try to get a finish. Ooh, what a punch.
Splits the guard, lands the right hand. 2 minutes now to go in this one.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Nice injury. Nice takedown.
Oh, now he stuns him beautifully with the left hand.
The left hand is so accurate. He's so educated. He's so able to fight from both fighting stances.
Close guard. Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. He's having his way with him here. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent. What a punch.
Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good.
It's such a fast leg kick.
Oh!
Look at that. Trouble's over. It's over. Unbelievable. What a fight.
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. Well, what a moment for him here tonight. A huge knockout on one of the sport's biggest stages. That is one they'll be talking about for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 21 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Superboy, Doohochoi.
All right, so there he is.